All right, for my up and coming trip to the Alps, I'm going to show you how to do some basic maintenance and how to wax your snowboard. So let's get to it. We don't get much snow here in the UK, but I normally go to an indoor snow area, and one of the things I find with that is the snow in these artificial indoor slopes tend to be a bit more harsher on the boards. As you can see on the edge of the snowboard, I've only done a few runs on these, and it's basically dried the edges. So what I'll do is I'm going to wash it down, wipe it down, and give it a good wax, and hopefully we can restore it back to its former glory. I bought this kit online, which basically contains everything that I need to use to maintain and wax my board. So in the box we have a brush to brush off all the loose debris, some wax, we've got a scraper to scrape the wax off the board when it cools down, some cleaner to clean the surfaces of the board to prepare it for waxing, and we've got the microfiber cloth just to wipe things down. Right, before we can start waxing, first we need to take the bindings off. Quick tip here is to mark out the position of your bindings with a bit of Tip-X or some nail varnish, so that when you come to put it all back together again, it'll be exactly the same spot as where you left it. So let's get started. Board's clean, what we're going to do now is use a clothes iron. I know it's not a proper snowboard iron, but it's a lot cheaper and it's worked, more importantly. So the temperature I set the iron for is usually sort of like warm, which is just about enough to melt the wax. Hopefully you can see that. So just on the two dots, which is enough to melt the wax, and it won't hurt the board at all, so it won't cause any damage to the board while I'm using it on the board. So without further ado, I'm going to melt the wax onto the board and we can start waxing it. Okay, the board is now fully waxed, and before we can do anything, we've got to let the board cool down so that the wax hardens and we can scrape it off. So that's going to take about half an hour or so, so in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll leave it for now. Right. Okay, the board's cooled down and the wax is hardened, so what we'll do now is I'll get my scraper and we can start scraping the wax off the board. that is how I maintain and prep my snowboard ready for my next trip to the Alps. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. Until then, I'll catch you later.